Today, I'm going to show you something you can do with an old TV set. Now, I do realize people take them and they turn them into dog houses or dog hotels or I don't know, whatever they call it. But that's not what I'm talking about. Let me show you. First of all, I'll adjust the camera so we're on the TV. Voila, we have a TV. Now, I realize you're probably going, well, hey, what's so unusual about that? Well, first of all, this cabinet's a 1954 model. I forgot what model it is, but, you know, they didn't have color back then, right? They also did not have remotes. So, here we go. What I did is nothing, this is not genius here, but I ran across a guy and he had this old TV. And I still have the guts for it, but, you know, I'm not Shango 66 or radio TV phono nut, so chances of me fixing it are pretty slim. But I removed the guts and let me turn the volume down on this. I know it's not really loud, but wrong remote. Got two different remotes. You know, on Craigslist, people give away their old CRT TVs, you know, cathode ray tubes. And so you can get a free TV for free. All you have to do is figure out about what size you need and, you know, get it. Make sure you get a remote with it because you definitely need the remote. And just pull out the old guts and put in the new. And I'll show you what it's like inside this TV. I'm going to shut the camera off and I will get the back off of it so you can see inside. It's not complicated at all. That was easy. There we have it. Okay, we're inside it. As you can see, I took a small TV and removed the case. And sort of had to do a little bit of, use a couple old 2x4s to prop up the bottom of it. And I do have it securely in here, so a guy doesn't have to worry about things falling out, but I don't really remember just exactly what I did. I mean, there's not much to a newer CRT. Look at that, just a little bitty circuit board, nothing fancy. The speaker down there. One thing I had to do was I had to drill a hole in the front of the cabinet so the remote sensor could pick up. and I'll spin the TV around in a second and show you. But there's just not much to it at all. And voila, old CRT style TV in a older, what is that, dust that I keep seeing floating around? Probably. Okay. I got it put back together, and I looked at the model number. This is a Hall Crafters model 730, and it really looks good when you get a black and white show going. Of course, because of the scan lines, it's might get a bar across it once in a while. The old Andy Griffith Show. Let me turn up some volume so at least we...
You'd like the new grand finale too? And she rides out on that horse and right to the hollering one more time.
I gotta love the old Andy Griffith Show. Let me turn that volume down. So I was going to show you, the remote was a little sensor, was a little bit tricky. Had to drill a hole right here to catch that sensor. And what I have to do is hold the remote at an angle. But you can see, picks it up mighty nice.
Well, how about with that, we also have a beauty pageant? Well,
I love the mayor.
I think it's an outstanding idea, yeah. That's a good idea.
Anyway, so, you know, all I have is a cable box hooked up, that set of rabbit ear antennas. I mean, that's all. And voila, we have TV. And where I'm at, you know, I've got like, oh, I don't know, 40-some different channels. So I don't really watch it very much, but it's pretty cool that it works. And sometimes when people come up in the room, they'll go, hey man, does that old TV work? And I'll walk over and say, yeah, sure it does. And then when I use the remote to turn it on, they go, huh? And when they see color, they go, what? And then, you know, we explain it, and it's always good. So that's what a person can do with an old TV. And I've got one downstairs, which I'm going to go show you. And it's a little newer, but it still looks neat. So there you go. That's what one can do with an old TV. So here's the Silvertone I was telling you about that I have downstairs here in my garage. Let's see if we can get this fired up.
There's a vase in the back room that you can have. You just take that and don't bother me.
Thanks, Paul.
All right. Nice flowers. Yeah. Marty, look here. We're just going to have to comb the entire area. Maybe deputize a few fellows if you can find a few non-drinkers. Full-scale operation, let's say. Where you reckon we'll start?
Here's the guts from that Hall Crafters roundy. And it's there. It's complete. It's dirty, dusty, but everything is there. I think this had a what do you call that? I've heard Shango talk about it. Yeah, a brightener. That's pretty cool. I'd be interested to see Well, I'm sure this thing could still work. Could be fixed, in other words. Not by me. I'm going to flip it. Wait a minute. Let's see what this is. Just some parts. The old flyback. I think that's the flyback. The underside. Got a ton of capacitors, eh? But you know, nice thing about it, like all the controls, I mean all the pots back here, they're not froze up. So this would be a good restoration project. I got to get a tape measure and see what this tube measures. Just curious. About 11.5 inches. Yeah, so that's not much of a picture, is it? Not compared to what we're used to watching today. 1954. All right, then, there we have it. We see what we can do with some old TV cabinets if we are a mind to. Thanks for watching, and come back and we'll see what else I might come up with to look at. Electronics Vintage, subscribe and like. Thank you.